Perfect. Everything is recording and we are live. Bogetti Bunch. Man, we haven't been on here in a while. I don't even know what number this is. I don't even know who my co-host is anymore because she hasn't been on in so long. We don't talk outside of the podcast. We only talk when the mics are rolling.
I know. I said to Cooper when we started, I was like, I haven't been here in a minute. I'm like looking around, see if there's any new trinkets or anything.
Not really.
We're back. It's been a minute.
Pretty much the same.
Down.
Pretty much the same. I was actually thinking, I was like, today's episode, the objective is to see how quickly Bronte will storm off because her patience has been slim with me lately. The last 8 months.
Way to call me out right
her
away.
patience has been slim.
You know, there's just some things that Cooper just doesn't think straight. You know, I think that's a man thing that you guys don't use your brain.
That's very sexist of you.
I know. No. Okay.
Very sexist.
Okay.
Reel it back in. We're going to get
just
canceled.
Not just men. I have my moments too, for sure. But sometimes you specifically just don't think. So then I lose my patience a little
What
bit.
if I choose not to think? What if it's a choice?
Well,
Is that
exactly.
even worse?
You're not. Yeah, it is worse because you're not thinking.
If I can think, but I choose not to.
Aye.
Yeah. We haven't been on in so long. I mean, we missed Easter, New Year's. People rely on us for that.
April?
Yeah, Easter.
No, I think it's just, I mean, we should have looked when the last time was because I'm like, what do we need to catch up on? But I mean, it's the holidays, CJ's first birthday, our first year as being parents. How are you feeling about that?
It's been awesome, but I was about to say I'm actually proud of you because this is your first year where you've truly started to dislike Christmas along with me. I like the idea of Christmas, the family, but then there are so many things that mostly is due to corporates and, money and gifts and marketing that we both have come to dislike. And that is just useless crap. And buying useless crap.
Wrong.
Maybe it's just me.
No, this Christmas specifically, Christmas has been my favorite holiday. Like, I remember when I was a kid, me and my sister would be up at like 4 a.m., like so excited for the presents. And like, it's such a magical time. And then it's sad as you get older because that magic like starts to disappear and it just becomes like more of a stressful thing. And then what made it really stressful this year was CJ's birthday because his birthday is literally a week before Christmas. So it was like, I was planning birthday party, food, desserts, activities, decorations, like buying all this stuff, getting all this ready. On top of that, buying everyone's Christmas presents, siblings, parents, you, CJ. Like,
You didn't buy me anything.
Yes, I did. I got you some books and a reading light. We did not go crazy on Christmas or anything this year because there was just like a lot going on. And just like coordinating with family is always stressful. Like, I think it just, as you get older, it just becomes more of a stressful time, unfortunately. And yeah, I honestly didn't enjoy this Christmas this year. Like,
you told me, you were like, take that tree down.
Yeah.
Which you've
honestly,
never said to me before.
Last year, Cooper took our tree down the day. Was it last year?
Yeah.
No.
Last
the
year we
before.
didn't put up the big tree because we have a large tree and we have a small tree.
Yeah.
Last year we only put up the small tree. This year we only put up the big tree.
Okay, that doesn't matter. But 2 years ago, Cooper took the tree down literally the day after Christmas, and I was so mad.
Before you woke up.
Before I woke up, it's like I didn't even get to say goodbye to the magic. And like I was so mad. I was like, no, our tree stays up. But this year I literally could not wait for it to be down and just like clear my mind of all the stress and just like get ready for the new year. I was definitely over it this year. But
I like the idea of taking it down before New Year's. You transition into the next new year without last year.
Honestly, I could get on board with that because it's like clear your space, clear your mind, get ready for the new year. Like, I don't know, before that, I was just more like, oh, I just want to look at the tree all the time. But if you put it up early enough, it's like, it's fine. Like, I could get on board with that.
Right.
I could change
we had
my
our
mind
fill
about
of
that.
it.
Yeah,
CJ
exactly.
took enough ornaments off of it. The presents were underneath it long enough.
Exactly. So it's like, that's fine.
Yeah.
But yeah, it
It
was
was
just
a point of contention.
But I
the
am.
1 year.
I do keep saying though, I'm like, I am very excited for next year for when CJ is like 2. I really want to, cause like we never really do like stocking stuffers and like, I don't know. I just want to be better for that kind of stuff for CJ. Like I want to be more thoughtful
1-year-old
and
that can't even walk really doesn't even experience any of the Christmas stuff.
yeah. But
He
next
doesn't even
year,
play with a toy right now. He plays with a toy and then throws it and plays with the next one.
Yeah,
Like he doesn't
he's
even
so busy.
He doesn't even know if something's new.
Yeah,
like he
I
doesn't
know.
know a new toy right now.
Yeah, all of his birthday presents and Christmas presents, he doesn't know what he got or care for like a certain toy yet. Like, but next year, I think when he's 2, we'll be closer to that age of him like maybe wanting to like bake cookies with me and like be more excited to actually open presents, you know, like
Cut down a tree with me.
sure, yeah, like
Yeah.
or we'll maybe go pick out an actual tree. Like I think that'll be more exciting. But I think it's just like I really think with the holidays I'm learning as I get older, like because I'm someone who's always thinking about everyone else, like making sure everyone else is taken care of. I'm like I'm done with that. Once you have your family, it's like this is what I'm doing for my family. Whoever wants to join, come, go, whatever. Like the 3 of us is what matters.
It's
like
fairly inconsiderate to yourself to only think about everyone else also. Like you end
Yeah.
up like not taking care of yourself and thinking about yourself because you're so concerned about everyone else.
yeah, for sure.
And obviously you can go too far the other way, of course.
Yeah.
There's a balance.
Yeah. I just think most of you probably get it. Like it's an exciting time of year for sure, and one of my favorite things is like buying people gifts. Like I do love doing that, but it's also just a lot, you know. So
Well, and half the time people buy gifts that the other person doesn't want or need. Like it's rare. Yeah, I've done that, but you do that with I'm sure you've done that with people that you buy them a gift and it's just like, okay.
Yeah.
And then it just like goes on a
Yeah,
shelf or
I
like
know.
sits there and then it's in the trash. Like
well, that's why I've said every year when we do Secret Santa with your siblings, I'm like, let's just write a list of like 3 things that we want.
yeah.
Like all below like $50 or whatever.
And
you know,
I have
pick
3
one
siblings,
thing.
so every year we do Secret Santa, and I do random drawings for everyone. And
Yeah.
you know, we could do like a white elephant where
Yeah.
you do like a trade system.
That would be fun.
That could be fun. You know,
Yeah.
we've done Secret Santa for the past few years, and that's very helpful, I would say.
But it's like as
This
we're
year I got a
getting-
great gift for my sister Bay. What better gift for a 20-year-old college student than 1 gram of gold and 1 ounce of silver? What?
Guys,
Name a
I
better
was like,
gift.
she's in college. She's not gonna care about this, or I'm hoping she takes care of it and like holds on to it and keeps it safe.
Name a better gift. I can't think of one.
I can think of a lot.
I can't think of one. Not for that price
All
point.
right, you know what? I'm gonna call you out. I gave Cooper a nice list of things that I would like. Wasn't expecting all of them. He didn't get me one thing on my list.
I went rogue. I went off the list and I went rogue.
And one thing you did get me was very thoughtful, and I really do enjoy it. It's a family like recipe book where I can write recipes in, which I'm really excited because I've been like baking more, and like there's just some things we make that I'm like, oh, I need to write this down for like CJ and our kids someday. So
Yeah, it's nice to just have recipes like on
yeah,
hand.
yeah, and just to have them on hand when I'm like remaking things. So that was
Yeah.
thoughtful. But
I
then,
thought that was pretty
yeah.
good. And then, yeah, I got her some microphones that connect to your phone. She did not like that. She actually hated that. She told me she would never even look at them, which I found crazy.
I did not say look
Have you
at
ever
him.
have you ever gotten somebody something and they look like they're ready to spit on it and throw it in the trash, all at the same like?
Why are you making
It
me
made it
sound
seem like I
awful?
got her like an ISIS flag and was like, "Here, you can
Stop
hang this on your
it.
car."
Stop it. No, that is not what happened. That's so rude. I just
That's
know.
how I felt in the
no,
moment.
I just know myself, and it was thoughtful because like I've been making a lot of videos recently, but I've never thought in my mind like, oh, I wish I had like those little microphones. You know what I mean? Like if if that crossed my mind and that I was like, oh, I could have used those, I would have been like, oh, great. But like, it's literally never crossed my mind. So I'm like, I know I'm not going to use these. So return them, like, or you keep them. That's just how I felt.
She wanted like shoes or clothes, but she has so many shoes and clothes. It felt like I was just like pissing into the wind. as they
Yeah,
say.
and I just ended up ordering the shoes myself.
Yeah, exactly. And I'll probably end up buying you a windshield for your car. So that's probably more expensive than your shoes. Think about how awful that is.
I got a crack in my windshield.
Yeah,
Something
and
hit it.
It's creeping across.
Yeah, it's getting bigger.
Yeah, I know. It's very rough.
Yeah.
So I'll have to end up replacing that, I'm sure.
Okay.
Car stuff ends up falling on me.
That's not what I wanted for Christmas. Okay.
Believe me, it's not what I want for Christmas either. You got me 2 books. Relax, miss. Like, get off your high horse.
No.
Step down off your high horse. Step down.
It's gonna turn into a fight.
I said I'm gonna see how long.
No, because you tell me I don't want anything. Yeah. Don't get me anything. And then you did tell me you wanted a reading light. Mm-hmm. So I got you that. And then I figured to go with that some books. And I literally tricked you into telling me some books that you wanted to read. And I ordered exactly the books that you wanted to read. Yeah. But you also got a huge birthday gift.
Yeah, it's not here yet.
Yeah, where is it?
I don't know. It's in the ether. My birthday was October.
All right, well, we got to follow up.
It's January.
We got to follow up.
It's January.
Yeah. Okay. Let's not get into that. But a bunch of us chipped in, like his parents, siblings, my sibling, my mom, dad, whatever, chipped in to get Cooper a big tent for the track that like is going to have his logo and name on it and stuff.
I believe it did ship.
Oh, really?
I'm pretty sure.
You were an asshole.
I withhold information at times.
Yeah, you do. Oh my God. When I've been stressed about this, I'm like, when is this thing coming? And now you're like, you just dropped the bomb that.
Well, it's done. I know that. And he said it was shipped.
What is it going to look like? You finalized the design and stuff?
Yeah, it's all done. It potentially shipped already.
Did you put like the sponsors around?
Just 2.
Oh,
Just Induction and Motion Raceworks.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I did not put any other sponsors because none of y'all deserve it. No, I'm just kidding. Just Induction and Alpha obviously deserves all the credit.
But I want to see it. I haven't seen it.
Well, I can show it to you.
It'll be here soon. Hopefully it's shipped.
Yeah, I figured I'd open it up and show it on a video and then like close it and be like, and if I ever go racing, you guys will see it too.
Yep.
You know, that whole shit.
Yeah. But he got a big birthday gift this year for your 30th birthday. And every time I try to ask you to get something, you're like, I don't need anything. Don't get me anything.
I didn't want you to get me the tent. You told me you ordered the tent and I was mad at you. I don't like when people buy me things. I ignored the tent purchase because I didn't think you already paid for it. And I was like, maybe if I just ignore it.
Yeah, and then
you were like, it's already paid for. And I was like, oh, darn.
Yeah.
Because I was like, if I just beat around the bush.
Oh my God, this is going to start an argument. Literally, when I told you I got this gift, this is exactly what I said. I said, it is paid for already, so you can't turn back. We got you a tent. That was the first thing I said. So for you to say that you didn't know it was paid for.
Everything has to be in writing because I only hear half of the words that come out of your mouth.
Next time I'll write a letter. This is paid for. We ordered you a tent. Send this person your design.
Exactly.
All right.
But holidays are not enjoyable. And CJ's birthday being that close to Christmas, pretty rough. But I will say,
it was fun.
I will say,
good birthday.
This Christmas, we went to church, which was nice. Mm-hmm. And this was the first Christmas of my life that I was not a fair weather churchgoer, where it's like only on the holidays you go.
Oh, yeah.
Which was nice. Because like some people, no problem. I understand that. Yeah. And I've spent my whole life doing that. It's like you just go on Easter and you go on like random holidays.
Yeah.
This year we didn't, which was nice.
Yeah, I don't even know if we've like talked about that. How like we've been going to church and getting back into our faith and that kind of thing. I don't know if should we not talk about it?
We can talk about it. Oh. I mean, I'm perfectly comfortable talking about it. Some people aren't, but if you're not comfortable hearing about it, then I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah. Yeah, to each their own. Everyone has their own religion and everything, but I think that's been something that's been missing in our life. And a few months ago, we chose to start going back to church, which has been great for us. And we love it. And it's been a great journey for us and to have CJ involved in that too. And even though it is a little stressful bringing him to church, where like a lot of times we've had to
Extremely.
leave early because he's just like
Every
screaming.
time.
Yeah, he can't sit still. But
He's not screaming. He's
but
just
we're
like,
getting to the age where we can put him like in the nursery or whatever that like I'm comfortable with. So it'll get better soon. But yeah, that's a little journey we've been on, and it's been nice.
and it's hardly even like screaming. It's just like him being like trying to move and like crawl and
Yeah.
get away from like us and just like go on
He
his own.
wants to
and, like,
explore and just like be on the
Yeah.
floor crawling everywhere.
exactly. And he can't walk yet.
Yeah.
You know? He's not quite there yet, even though he's gigantic.
I know, we're working on walking.
Yeah.
He's taken some steps on his own, but he's just not interested in it yet. Like he is just happy crawling, and he gets around everywhere quick, so he's just crawling everywhere.
He's unable to be carried by Bronte at the moment.
He's almost 30 pounds, you guys.
Yeah, so if you guys don't know, he's 1 year old and he's 28 pounds.
Yeah.
And he's in 2-year-old onesies. He's in 2-year-old pajamas right now.
Yeah.
As we speak.
Yeah, he fits in like 18 months to 24 months, which is basically like I have clothes for him that's 18 months, 24 months, and 2T, and he fits in all of it.
Yes.
So like, yeah, he's a big boy.
Yeah, so it is tough when he can't walk and you're trying to carry this
Yeah. I'm like,
baby that is 2 years old, basically, 2-year-old size.
Yeah. But we celebrated his first birthday too, which was really fun. We did it at our house. We had friends and family here. The theme was first trip around the sun, and we did it like space theme.
Yep.
So,
I hung a bunch of planets in our living room.
yeah, that I ordered.
Wow. That must have been very difficult.
You had to
order them?
You had to hang up.
Wait, you had to order something
You
off
hung
of
up
Amazon?
a bunch of decorations that I ordered.
What do you think is harder? Ordering them or
We
hanging
did it
them?
all together. I created the balloon arch that I also ordered. I did that myself.
What do you think is harder to do?
All
Is
right,
to
I'm not getting
order
into
them
it. I'm not
or
getting
to
into
put
it.
them up?
I put the whole arch up myself and blew up all the balloons.
I blew up some of them.
Okay, like a handful.
Yeah. That's a lot.
Yep.
These are the things that you wanted. I didn't want any
Why
of
are we
this.
just bickering? Can
I
we
didn't
not?
want any
Like-
of this. We did go in the pool too, which is nice.
Oh yeah, we remodeled our pool. Have we updated that?
We talked that we were going to do that, and
yeah.
now the pool is done
Done.
and ripping, and it's got like a big sun shelf. It's all fancy. It's not as deep as it used to be.
Yeah, it's so nice, you
The
guys.
heater was
Like,
working.
It's salt water now. Like I'm so grateful that we were able to do that. It's like so nice now.
Yeah, and using the heater is a bad idea because it will cost us all arm and a leg.
Yeah, we
wouldn't
used it a
recommend it.
little bit this last week. I'm curious to see what our electric bill
I got
is.
an email that said,
Oh no.
your electric usage was higher than normal this week. I was like, wow. Thank
Wow,
you.
it's alerting you already.
Yeah, I was like,
Oh
okay.
my god.
I'm like, turn that back off.
Yeah. Turn that off. We'll wait till summer.
Especially now when it's like colder, you know?
Yeah.
Like today was like, I don't know, 45
Yeah, it's
when we
cold
woke up,
today.
40 when we woke up.
Yeah.
So using the heater during this cold would
It's
cost
crazy.
a ton.
Yeah.
But using it when it's like 70 out and you want to just take away like that initial
Yeah, we got it to like a
sting of the pool.
Right, we
is
got
nice.
it to a perfect temperature where it's still a little chilly, but like once you're in it, you was fun and used
Yeah.
to it and stuff. But yeah, the heater just helped to take off that like sting, like you said.
Yeah.
But our pool before you guys was like 12 feet deep, like insanely deep. There was barely any shallow end. Now there's so much shallow end. It's only 6 feet deep. Like it's so nice.
I think when whoever built our house, this has been a point of frustration for a long time. The pool is as big as you could legally go at the time for a residential pool. It is 35 feet long, 15 to 20 feet wide, and then it gets to 12 to 15 feet deep in the
Yeah.
middle. That was our pool. You know how much chemicals you have to use for that rig?
Yeah, it was like it was such a pain to take
And
care
cleaning
of.
that and like
Yeah.
and yeah, I guess I'm bitching about a pool being too big, but like it's absurd. Like
It's
it is
really-
so
yeah.
dumb
Well,
to
it's
have
funny.
a pool that big.
My dad was looking at
for a
some
house.
houses when he was down here, and he was like, "Oh, this pool, it was like a little too small." I'm like, "No, you want a small pool. Like,
Yeah.
You don't want a big pool like this. Smaller the better. Like that you could just little swim around in, hang out in, like
Even this pool, like it could be 20% smaller and you wouldn't even notice.
Seriously. It could be half the size and it would be perfect.
And it'd be great.
Yeah.
I don't understand it. If you're building a home, just build a reasonable size swimming pool.
Yeah.
Quick to heat, like nice and simple.
Don't need that many chemicals, not so many gallons of water.
Doesn't take as long to clean it.
Yeah.
You could use a smaller pool pump. There's just no reason to have a pool that size. And unfortunately, when you break down cost, to make it smaller, like physically smaller, not just shallower, was basically making a whole new pool.
Yeah.
Because it's a new deck, it's a new, like everything across the board was new. So it's either you fill it in and leave it the same footprint, or you fill it all the way in and have no pool, which also cost a bunch.
Yeah.
There was like no easy way out of that
It would
deal.
be cool someday to add like a hot tub on like the deep end side, like get that and then like take up some more of the surface area that's just like.
And have like an overflow.
Yeah, exactly. Like one of those would be cool.
That makes sense. I mean, I get having a hot tub built on. We used to have the hot tub that wasn't, and it never worked when we moved in.
Yeah.
And I finally got rid of that thing.
Yeah.
It's just
our
the house
backyard's
is like,
coming together.
the house is 30 years old. There's shit that you have to do.
Yeah.
That
Gotta fix, get rid of.
me and the house were both born in the same year.
Also, if you're like in the area, we used Anchor Pools and Spas for them doing our pool. It was not sponsored at all. We paid full price for all of it, but I just wanted to say that because they were really great to work with and they're really nice guys, family, and they did a great job. So
super helpful and honest on everything.
Yeah.
And what didn't feel like we're, fighting on things.
Yeah, and they were like really understanding. Like when we were getting towards the end, like we wanted to make it like a little bit more shallow. They were like happy to do that. Like they were just very great to work with.
They put extra concrete when we were like, it's not really shallow enough.
Yeah, yeah.
And the point of making it shallower too is again less chemicals. That saves you money.
Well,
right
I also
there.
wanted it to be like kid friendly, so.
Well, and making it shallower is actually saves you money because you're less spray, less like surface.
Oh, right. Yeah.
So you kind of balance it out.
Yeah.
And again.
That was the thing too. And when our pool was kind of like in the midst of, we were like, do we just get it resurfaced or do we wait till we can like fully remodel it? To resurface the pool how it was like before was basically half the cost to fully remodel it because it was so much surface area that would have had to be resurfaced. So like, it was more expensive, but I'm glad we waited to like really do it how we wanted to and then get it done. So
I mean, it worked. It definitely worked. And
and it's great now.
It works very well now, the way that they set it up. They did an awesome job.
Yeah.
I was talking to Bronte about shaving my head, and she said no.
I said absolutely not.
So, like, I'm talking like razor cut, like Joe Rogan bald. Like my dad's bald. I was thinking like that, like where you use like a real razor, like a straight edge razor, just for sick week. I'll leave my facial hair. And I'll leave my eyebrows, and I'll just shave my head.
Please don't. I like your hair. You have very nice hair.
Yeah, but the thing about hair is it grows back.
You always say that.
And I go through my yearly crisis.
That's like literally going to be on your tombstone. The thing about hair is it always grows back.
Yeah, I mean,
until one day it doesn't.
I don't know if that would be on my tombstone. Maybe.
No, I don't know. I just do hear you say that a lot. Like if I'm like, oh, I'm going to get my hair done. How much should I cut off? You're like, it doesn't matter. It grows back.
It's true.
The thing about
matter.
hair is it grows back.
Yeah, it does. It truly doesn't matter. It's just...
No, I'm not on board with it. No, not on board.
I think it'd look pretty memeable. I would do it just for the joke. Like, you ever see, like,
How about you keep making it longer? Do that.
Yeah, but, like, you ever
It's already really long right now, so just let it keep going until sick week.
Yeah, but some guy made fun of me on the internet.
Your hairline.
Yeah. Some, like, 4'9". I don't know, he's some kind of Southeast Asian, I would say, maybe Thai or some kind of like Malaysian feller with a Honda, made fun of my hairline on a podcast. So now I have to change it. How am I ever going to physically recover from the assault?
CJ has your same hairline, so he's offending my son as well.
Wow.
Whoever this guy is.
Yeah, I mean, it makes sense, you know? He does have the same hairline as me. I don't know. Maybe I'll just do it when you're sleeping one night.
No, don't. I love your hair.
It would be fun to do, though.
How are you feeling about sick week?
Oh, I'm not ready at all.
If you're excited about Cooper taking the Camaro on sick week, leave a comment.
Yeah, that's going to be cool. I haven't said who my partner is yet, and I'm still not going to say yet
So good thing
who it is.
You
It's
told
a
me that.
secret, you know? It's a secret Puerto Rican.
Okay.
And it should be a lot of fun.
What do you have to do now? What do you have to do next to get it ready? What's the plan?
I got to go get the trailer from Garrett's shop. So I just put the hitch on. I just put the receiver in and like all that good stuff. So
What's
I got
the
to
receiver? Oh, for the hitch?
Yeah,
whatever?
for the
Okay.
hitch, like with the ball and everything. So I got to go hook up to the trailer. I'm going to borrow Parker's old trailer, the Dr. Pepper trailer.
Does it say Dr. Pepper on it?
Yeah.
That's funny.
And it's not even like, it's like a piece of metal, but it's like raised lettering. So like, it's not just a sticker.
Oh,
like,
that's
it's
cool.
it's like
Legit?
a legitimate Dr. Pepper trailer.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So I have to do that and go get it and drive it back and see how that is. And
Yeah, how it does pulling it and stuff. And
yeah, and if the trailer needs any work, I mean, I don't know how the tires are. I don't know how like the axles, the bearings, like kind of give the trailer a quick once over,
Okay.
test pack it with all my shit.
Yeah, everything you need.
Go to the track, test the car. Alpha needs to remote in to do a different tune-up on it so that we can run any kind of fuel.
Run slower, right?
And
You
run
have to put a
slower.
slower tune in it.
Yeah, but if I just take the nitrous out, I might slow it down enough.
Oh, okay. Just to do-
there, it might still run like a 790 without nitrous. So
That's still too fast. Because 850, right? Is what you're running?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if I can get it to run like an 840 and like have a little bit of like breathing room to run it out or lift
Right.
early, maybe that's not the best way. Maybe the best way is to try to find a tune that'll run 850 on the dot. But it'd be nice to have a little bit extra in the tank.
Yeah.
So that, and we need to tune it so it can run any fuel. So if I get to a
that's an
gas
interesting thing to
station
me.
and I just put 93 from the gas
Yeah.
station in, I need to be able to do that.
Mm-hmm.
I need to put the passenger seat in.
Tires, right?
I got some wheels and tires that'll work, but the tires that I was thinking about running, I should probably replace because they're 10 years old.
Okay.
That's fairly old tire.
Is it from that car? Are you doing that?
What?
From the Camaro out there?
It's
the yard?
No, it's not from that one. It's from the Camaro when I bought the car, the wheels and tires that were on it.
Oh, you still have those.
Think I'm just gonna get rid of something?
Yeah, true.
What do you think I
you're
am?
a hoarder.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're going to use those wheels, but you need to put new tires on them.
Yeah, I probably should.
Okay.
Is really what it comes down
Yeah.
to. Need to, should. They're cheap enough tires, but the problem is with sick week, you know, every time you turn your back, there's something that punches you in the face, and it's like $200, $500, just like.
So you're trying to save while you can. So that
Yeah, I mean, if I don't have to buy a new set of tires, that'd be great.
Yeah,
because I'm
right.
literally only using them for this.
Yeah, for sure.
And like the car's registration's expired, I got to go renew it.
Oh, and you got to do the NHRA.
I got to do the NHRA license. Yeah, like I
Got a
said,
lot to do.
it's just endless. It just like
Yeah.
keeps on coming.
Wait, Thursday this week, are you going to do the NHRA or test the Camaro?
I can do both.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So I'll probably try to do both of them. See if the car will run like an 850. I don't know if we can take enough power out of it to run 850s. I know that sounds very like pompous and like, look at me.
You're too fast to go slower.
I can't even go slower than 850s. You know what I mean? Like without actually like physically lifting and dumping the parachute early.
Yeah.
So I'll have to figure that out
Okay.
because my cage is only certified to go 850s, you know, technically by NHRA standards. It's safer. It has more bars, but it's not, it's like in between a
Wait, so does that-
7-second cage and an 850 cage. It's in between there.
Oh, okay.
It's more than 850, but it's less than 750. And there's
Gotcha.
no like middle ground to that.
But you do go faster than 750.
Yeah. Well, Jim was going 6s with an 850 cage.
Oh, okay.
Not saying that's okay. I'm just saying Jim's a worse person than me.
There's people out there worse than you. And that is Jim.
Oh, absolutely. No, but my car has like a lot of stuff, and I also need to test all my safety stuff, like make sure everything's not expired because they comb through everything. I have to make sure headlights, taillights, all that works. I have to make sure the trailer wiring works for the taillights of the trailer. So I have to wire the car to have a clip for the trailer to plug into.
What are you doing?
I have to put a horn in the car.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
This is what I'm saying. I'm like, I have a lot to do.
Yeah. Well, you better get going.
All right, we better end.
Yeah, we're done here.
Yeah. Well, like today we got the hitch, you know. Like doing,
little
like,
things. Yeah.
things as I can.
Yeah, you still have time. It starts on the 27th, right?
Yeah.
So you have 20 days.
Yeah, I know.
22 days. Yeah, like you have time.
It's not that bad. And, you know, Jim's out of town right now, but I'm going to force him over.
Come help you.
Even if I have to, like, go physically take him from his house and
sorry, Shale.
force him to
Bella.
work on my vehicle with me.
Yeah.
But no, it shouldn't be bad. Tomorrow, I think I'm going to go grab that trailer from Garrett's shop and see how that works because, you know, I'm trying to check the big things off the list first and then trickle down into the little things.
Yeah,
because,
like almost get everything that you need here and then you can just like work on
but also
here.
like, you know, if I find out the trailer doesn't work, I need to find that out now, not in 10 days from now.
Yeah, right.
But like a horn wiring, that I can do, you know, in 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Pretty easily. Like that's not a big issue. But I need to figure
Could
out
you just get like a horn?
like a little one out the window. Yeah.
Beep, beep.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
But yeah, you need to figure out. Honestly.
Or no, they probably check it in tech, no?
Yeah, and I was actually talking to Brett about this the other day, LaSala, and he was like, I will never own a car without a horn, like a race car, because they're so lightweight, and when you're
it's, like,
driving through the pits
pointless.
and stuff, there's
it's
so
nice.
many times.
Well, I'm saying it's pointless to take it out, like, right?
No, it weighs like 5 pounds. It's like not even.
Yeah.
It's like, just have a horn.
Right.
So, yeah, I need to put a horn in the car. I have a couple. I could just take the one from the Mustang. I could just take the one from that wrecked Camaro. I could take the one from, I don't know.
Easy.
I have a few horns, so.
Yeah. How are
Figure
you
that out.
feeling about, like, driving the Camaro, like, on the streets and stuff?
I'm not super worried about it. I'm pretty excited. I think it's going to be fun. I think it'll be cool experience, and I think it'll be like a great feather in my hat of like the Camaro has
Can
done
do
a
it,
sick week.
yeah.
And yeah, it's cool. It's like, you know, it's like a badge of honor to do it. To actually, even to just attempt it and to pass tech and make the drive.
Yeah.
And the first drive, thankfully, is from South Georgia down to Bradenton.
So you get your first long one done.
And if it's just cooked after that first drive, I'm home.
You're home.
And I'm like, all right.
True.
We're done, dude. We're done.
No, you'll make it.
Yeah. This will be my third one. So I'm pretty excited about that. If you remember
First
my
week,
first one,
when you changed you were using the lift at Bradenton, right?
Yeah,
that
the
was
transmission
the first one.
broke.
Yeah. Oh my God.
that sucked.
Yeah.
And then the transmission broke again on the last day.
Oh, and you had to drive home and drive back, right?
Yeah.
That was awful.
We were like, I think we were maybe 3 hours from making it to Bradenton. From South Georgia to Bradenton, we're on that same drive, but it was the last day instead of the first day. And it just, I'm sitting here cruising along. I was by myself. I didn't have a passenger with me. Like I did that solo and just cruising along, and I feel the trans start to, and I'm just like,
this is it.
like, we're done. It's over. Like, I knew. I was like, that's it. Like,
Yeah.
the trans letting go is a deal breaker.
Yeah.
That is a potential deal breaker that I'm worried about on the Camaro, too, is the trans. The trans. That's the biggest variable
Do
on a lot
people
of these.
bring like extra transmissions with them?
Some people do. It depends on who built your transmission.
Or you just like try to find one wherever you are sort of thing? Or
It's...
no, not like that? Okay.
You could try to rebuild it.
Yeah.
You know, I'm pretty sure I saw, like, Jeff Lutz rebuild a transmission like 3 times.
I mean, when that happened with Chip, you did get it rebuilt.
Yeah, we brought it somewhere. He rebuilt it, and by like 9 o'clock at night, we were on the road. Just a
That
nice
was
start
crazy. Yeah.
start to Orlando at like 9 o'clock at night,
Oh my God.
and then
That is like crazy to me that you guys are like driving these cars and like break down and have to figure like it's crazy.
yep. And I think on that first day, that first drag and drive I ever did too in Chip. We're on our way back. We stop at Outback, and I'm meeting with Doug Cook and the Motion guys. We're all living it up. We had time to kill. We're good. We're good. We got time. And then I'm sitting here driving along, and then we hit a bump, and all my lights go out. It's pitch black on the back roads from Orlando to Bradenton, and you can't see a single thing you can't see a line in the road. Wait, you were by yourself,
or was this when you were with Sketchy?
No, I was by myself. I was following people, but like I hit a bump and all the lights go out.
Oh,
done. And I'm just like,
whew. Yeah, that's scary.
I couldn't see anything. Like they were like, Cooper, how'd you not end up in the ditch? I'm like, I don't know. The people that I was with were surprised I wasn't dead. Like Andy Cook, Doug's brother, was like, I don't understand how you kept that thing on the road, because like...
Because you were just following people? Like,
yeah.
You just followed the lights really closely?
Kind of, but like I couldn't really keep up with them either, because their cars were faster, and I don't blame them. Like, you're not supposed to like wait around. You gotta make your own time.
Right.
And I don't think I didn't get into Bradenton that day until like 4:30 in the morning. It's so funny with these checkpoints on sick week, because they do this thing where they're like, okay, our first checkpoint is like, Woody's restaurant in Bradenton on the water. You can stop there, get a bite to eat. I showed up there at 4 a.m.
Like, is someone waiting there?
No, you just have to take a photo of your car.
Oh, right. But
like these checkpoints, they're like, oh, the beach, or like this restaurant or this museum, and like I've never been to one, and like, oh, I can go walk around for a minute. Like, they're always closed.
Because it's like weird times that you show up and are driving through. Is that what
Some people show up at normal times.
Yeah.
Like reasonable, like, like, oh, midday, I got some ice cream at the ice cream parlor.
Yeah.
I show up at like
3 a.m. just quickly passing through.
Yeah, exactly.
No ice cream for Cooper.
Or you stop at the beach and it's dark and you're like, oh, great.
How do you even get a photo?
You just have to do like the location-based photo. Like, I was there.
Yeah, I was there, I promise.
Yeah.
Wait, so the drive is you start in South Georgia, Bradenton, Orlando, Gainesville, South Georgia.
Yes. And then back.
I thought the drive to South Georgia from here was way longer. I mean, it's going to be longer for you guys, but like if we were to just get in our car right now and go, it'd be what, 4 hours, you said?
Yeah. And one of our checkpoints is Leadfoot City, which is the new drag strip that just opened in Brooksville.
Yeah.
So that's kind of a cool like
stop, like almost halfway, probably. Yeah.
It is kind of weird though. It's right by my grandma's house, so if I need her to bring me like a transmission part or something,
Mar.
Hey, Mar. Yeah. So
cool. I'm excited for you doing that. It's. I feel like it's always probably been in your mind that like you should do it with the Camaro, and you just haven't like committed yet. But like you're committing now and you're doing it.
Well, it's not always just been in my mind too. I've had people like
pushing you to do
harass me on why I'm not driving the Camaro on sick week, and those people tend to have not done a drag and drive that say that.
But then you also have your friends like Jim and Garrett who were like, yeah, you definitely should do it.
Well, Garrett's a very bad influence.
True. He's definitely going to say you should do it. I
was just talking to Garrett last night actually, and he said they have a plan. I won't give it away. DM me and I'll give you his plan away. He, because obviously the El Camino was cut in half recently, so it's obviously not drag and drive ready. And he was like, we were talking about sick week, and he's like, is it coming up soon or something? And I'm like, yeah, it's like 20 days away. He's like, oh, shit. Like, he didn't even realize.
I feel the same. I'm like, what day is it? When are things happening? Like, I feel like you just get lost in the craziness of all the things happening, that it's like, when is this even happening?
Well, there's a lot of people doing it along with us too. Jimmy Dale's doing it with his wife Mo, which is cool. The Street Race Channel guys are doing it. I'm pretty sure Kyle Wade, Booster Boys, is doing it in something.
Jim and Brett
will be doing it in Brett's car. I'm really excited to see. I think Doug's doing it in his Nova, I want to say.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Is always cool. I haven't seen him talk about it much, but I gotta ask him if he's bringing the Nova. I'm sure his brother will probably bring something. They always use El Toro. They have Blaine Drive El Toro. Tom Bailey's car is always awesome to watch. There's just
Is it on
Sick
Freedom
Week's
Plus
good.
too?
Yep, Freedom Plus.
Cool.
And I have a discount code.
Woo!
Yeah, so you can get like 10% off or something online with your tickets if you use code CBogetti.
Like if you want to come to the track and watch any of the tracks, right? And buying tickets. Okay, cool.
Which is a pretty good deal.
Yeah.
Like, at first I was like, oh, like, how many people are going to use a discount code if like, I get that I, get a kickback if you use my code, but like people actually get a benefit for using
Yeah,
it too.
you get a discount to buy tickets and come see the racing.
Yeah, so that's cool. That's a
Code
nice little
C Bogetti.
C Bogetti, and you could get your discount code
Nice.
for Sick Week. The real question is, Bronte, would you ever be passenger?
I feel like I would have I feel like I'd have to be confident in the car being reliable.
Oh, then he'll never be passenger.
Yeah.
Because you're never like,
Like that. I'm saying like if you complete Sick Week in the Camaro and it's like you made it. You made
he didn't have to work on it at all. It was miraculous.
Yeah, like if you're not breaking down at 2 a.m. on the side of the road, like I'll be there.
If
But
you're not
you
breaking
are,
down
then I
at 2
can't.
a.m., what fun is it?
Yeah, that's not fun for me. That's very anxiety inducing for me.
It's fun to do that kind of stuff. That's where that's
No,
what separates.
All right. You know, I'm just gonna say probably not.
Maybe you would do
Probably
Sick
not.
Ward. You and
You know
CJ follow along.
Yeah, I could see that driving my car, my comfortable car, knowing
Got some
I'm not
snacks in
gonna
the
break,
back.
knowing I'm not gonna break down, no fuel being on my face. Yeah, I could see us doing that someday. That would be fun. To, like tagging along with you for sure, but I don't think I'd actually be. Like,
You're never guaranteed reliability because even like Jim and Brett, like Brett's trailer hitch broke off the car last year, and it's like that was like 5 hours of them fixing it.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you're
so
never
then,
fully
no.
guaranteed.
So then no. There's my
You're
answer.
guaranteed for something to go wrong.
Yeah.
Even the one time when I was driving the car by myself, I had a brake caliper come loose and go through the wheel. And then I had to go to a junkyard first thing in the morning, get a new wheel, remount the tires.
Yeah.
And
like this
get to
is
the
too crazy for me.
I was alone on Sick Week at a junkyard at 8 a.m. in Gainesville. I was like, how do I
I don't like hearing about this. This makes me scared. Like,
It's just like crazy that you end up in these situations
Yeah.
and then you're at like a random speed shop and the guys are helping you mount tires and you're just
Right.
like, I guess this is life.
Yeah.
Where it's like,
yeah, it's too much for me. No, I don't think I'll ever be a passenger. I love watching you, supporting you from afar. But yeah,
it's just so good. It's just there's
we're gonna have a blast. I'm excited for you.
I hope I make it far enough to have fun. That's my hope.
Yeah, it's
I
not
make it
just like the
enough
first
days
day you're done.
to
Yeah.
enjoy it.
Yeah.
And that is my goal.
Yeah.
I would love to win the class I'm in because that would be really, really cool. And I think I have a really good chance of winning the class
Oh, really?
if I can, make
Finish.
it happen and put together a good package.
Yeah.
But yeah, that would be the goal, is obviously to win the class, but I
Yeah.
think it'd be pretty. They have a trophy for fastest 6-cylinder. Yeah. It's like a participation
Wait,
award.
but you can't go as fast as you can.
I can go 850s. So if there's not a
Faster
car
6-cylinder.
that can go faster than
850.
850s, certified to go faster than 850s, I can
That'd be cool.
get that trophy at least.
That'd be cool.
Yeah. I'm pretty excited
And you're
for
gonna do
that.
daily videos?
I'm gonna try. You can
Say it
hope
now.
for
You're gonna do it.
No, but you can hope for it. But like, what if I don't get to a hotel at night and I'm like,
Right.
I
like
get to
it's
the hotel
1
like 5 a.m.
Yeah, true.
Like, how do
Your
you
sleep
even?
is important when you're driving and stuff. Like, yeah.
Yeah, and like I've been with Garrett doing daily videos. I've done daily videos, but
Yeah.
it's just like sometimes.
Yeah.
You
Well, you'll
just
try to get them
genuinely
up as
can't.
fast as you can, basically.
Yeah, I'm always gonna try to
Yeah.
do daily videos.
Yeah.
Daily
Yeah,
podcasts.
but you could start
know,
editing at the track
you can.
if you're waiting around.
Yeah, you can try if you have time. If there's not 50 other things you have to be doing.
True.
Because
True.
if you have time at the track, you should take out wrenches and nut and bolt your car.
And make sure everything's good before you get
Everything's
on
tight.
the road. Yeah, true.
If you're sitting there dicking around editing, eating a sandwich, you know?
True. True.
Yeah, I don't have the luxury like that, unfortunately. Yeah.
Maybe you will because you'll have a partner that you can tell them to do the tightening while you edit.
Yeah, that's true. I'll have to relinquish my fear
Yeah.
of somebody else working on the car. Nobody else has really worked on that car. Just me.
Yeah.
And look at how impressive it's been.
Cooper
It's only
is
crashed
definitely
once.
one that does not like to ask for help or delegate. He does all of it himself.
It only crashed one time.
Only once. When did it crash?
That's it. What do you
Well,
mean?
no, wait, Texas? And wasn't there another time?
Yeah, but I didn't crash in Texas.
Oh, yeah, it just caught on fire.
Yeah, it was just on fire.
Yeah. Just on fire once and only crashed once.
Yeah, exactly. That's pretty good, I would say. You know?
You're doing great, sweetie.
What else do you have on your list? Anything good?
I think it's just like any like New Year's goals or anything that we had.
New Year's goals. What is your goal?
Well, I do want to do my own version of 75 hard. I don't know when I'm going to start that, but there's just been like things that I want to do every day that I just am like need to challenge myself to do it for a certain amount of days, and then I think it'll become like kind of daily routine, you know, sort of thing, and I just want to challenge myself. So I'm going to do my own version of that, but like the 75 hard rules are a little too intense for me. So gonna do my own version. I want to put myself out there more, just like make more mom friends and just like put myself out there more. And yeah, was there anything else I said to you?
No? Not
Yeah.
really.
No, I think that's kind of it.
Yeah. I mean, I've been doing a similar thing. So shout out, there's this app called Habits. And if anybody's ever looking for like track your personal metrics, it's really cool because you can put in any habit and then you check it off that day. So if there's like, oh, I want to do,
Make my bed.
50 squats every day.
Yeah.
Just like a little habit, or like clean the house and like, and then you can zoom out and see over a year or a month or a week how many times you've actually accomplished it versus not.
Yeah.
And I've been doing that for 3 months probably now, 2 months.
Nice.
And it's been pretty good. Obviously I miss some. Like some days I miss, some days I don't.
That's the thing with 75 hard is it's like you do it every day those 75 days. And I think that's where the challenge is. It's not like like you don't miss a day. And that's where
of course, and then you restart.
Yeah. And
But if you
miss a
just
day,
plan
you have
to do the habits forever, what's the point of restarting?
Because I want to get to that 75
Yeah.
days. Like I want to like accomplish that and finish it, you know.
And
then if it just keeps going, great.
One of my habits is reading. One of my
Yeah.
habits is walking. So it's like those are 75 hard-ish.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I was just thinking that I should add to mine like a certain amount of steps every day.
Yeah, that's a good one because that's an easy metric to track
Yeah.
in a way.
I've been trying to like come up with my like list of what I'm going to do every day for the 75 days, but
Yeah.
yeah, I'm excited for the new year.
We're also only like, what are we? Oh man, we're like 14 days from the TikTok ban.
You know,
See how
I
that
was
unfolds.
thinking about that today. I was like, when is the date that it's saying
The
that's going to
19th,
happen? I don't
January
even know.
19th. TikTok's gone
Wow.
off the face of the earth. I
I
think.
don't know. I don't know. I don't think so.
Yeah, it doesn't feel like it's going to happen.
Yeah.
But also at the same time, like, I don't know how they're going to make it happen. I don't know what's going to happen.
Yeah.
Obviously, I don't agree with anything the government tries to do or ban. That's just a blanket statement. They tend to always do things I disagree with. Pretty simple. And obviously, everybody's going to say, but China. I get it. I understand you're scared of China. They're very scary people. But I don't agree with banning it.
Yeah.
And
I just feel like it's been such an amazing platform for people to like make livings, make money, like connect with people, like specifically make money. Like I know a lot of people who have been, I mean, obviously you see huge influencers who are obviously making a lot of money, but even smaller ones like with TikTok Shop or just like making a video that goes viral and makes them a few $100. Like it's been like life-changing for some people. And honestly, not like life-changing for us, but like it's been great for you. You've been building an audience, you've been making money. Like, it's a great platform for you to
Yeah.
post on. That's like makes money. And I would encourage anyone to like post on TikTok because the chance of a video going viral, you like gaining an audience, being able to make money on there is way more likely than on Instagram.
Instagram sucks.
Instagram, as much as I love it, it sucks. Like, it really
sucks.
does.
Like, they need to fix that platform because it
yeah,
sucks.
yeah, seriously.
Their monetization sucks. It's like archaic and
The only thing that I think is good on there is like the stories, like the daily stories and kind of updating. Like TikTok doesn't really have that, but like, I don't know. There's just no way to really make money on Instagram besides like doing ads with like outside companies. But like, you know, TikTok, you literally can post videos. And I mean, as long as you have the requirements.
It's like YouTube.
Yeah, you make money. You get the RPM and you make money. Even if it's $1 on a video, it's more encouraging to post on there than on Instagram where you make nothing. Like,
yeah.
yeah, Instagram sucks in that aspect, even though I do still kind of like it. But
Facebook
I
pays
just
pretty
hope
well.
TikTok doesn't go away because of that.
Yeah, I mean, it would be nice if it didn't go away. I'm sure, you know, there's probably a lot of people that are like, good, like these influencers go get real jobs, and it's like, okay, sure, but like, I don't know. It just like, who cares if somebody's making money in an obscure way?
Yeah, for sure.
Like, tell them to go get a real job. I don't know. Like,
Yeah.
what do you mean? Yeah, it's interesting how that always comes up, and it's just frustrating hearing things get banned.
Yeah.
Even
I don't want it to.
Florida just banned Pornhub. How crazy is that? Friggin' Ron
Yeah, you told
DeSantis
me
was
about
like, no more Pornhub.
And
Like,
what
we're
was the
done.
deal with that? It's because of like the age
They
thing or
wanted to
something?
require IDs.
You to ID, yeah.
Like, you'd have to upload a photo of your ID, and then like it would get verified. But who wants to They were like,
Yeah, but it's also, that's an interesting thing too, because like if you're going to go to like a strip club, you need to show your ID. If you're going to go to, I don't know about like a sex shop, do you have to show your ID? Possibly.
should you have to?
I don't know. That's kind of the, now I'm thinking about it, I'm like, it is kind of an interesting thing where like.
That should be on the business owner if they want to take IDs or
Yeah,
not.
but it's like a strip club isn't going to be letting 12-year-olds into it.
That's up to them.
I don't know. Like, I guess the question is, should there be an age limit on like sexual content?
No. I don't care. I mean, parent your own children.
Yeah, that's the other part of it, for sure.
It's like,
But
I don't know. I mean, it doesn't make
it's-
sense.
yeah, I don't know. That's a touchy thing.
What about like alcohol? Should it be 21?
Right. Like, I think like having a limit on alcohol and having to show an ID makes sense. Like, you should be a certain age. Like, you should be responsible enough to like buy alcohol. And like when you're 18, you're not responsible. Like,
Yeah, but I know 50-year-olds that aren't responsible with alcohol.
true.
If anything,
But-
more of them aren't responsible
Yeah.
with alcohol the older they get.
Yeah.
Nobody's responsible.
I don't know. Like, I guess my thing, well, because the Pornhub thing, you can't put an ID in. You can't even put your ID in. See, that's where I'm like, why not just, like, not ban it fully, but you have to put your birthday in? Which, that is with a lot of websites, too, where you just have to put your birthday
Yeah,
in.
but
Like,
they
you
wanted
can-
to require a photo of the ID.
Yeah.
Like, you have to submit that. And
Yeah.
then,
Well, it's like you have to do that if you're buying alcohol online.
do you have to do it online?
Yeah.
I thought when they delivered it, they had to like
Maybe.
get like a signature.
Maybe
or
they'll
something.
check
I don't
it.
know.
But I don't know. I mean, I don't drink, so, but I feel like
Yeah.
a while ago I tried, like maybe in college or something, I was like ordering something and I had to put in my ID.
Yeah,
I
I
don't
don't drink either. So
Yeah.
neither of
Neither of
us.
us
I mean,
drink.
I was just saying this the other day. I was like, I don't think I've drank in like 2+ years.
You know, like actually people becoming sober, and not because they have like a problem, just because to be sober has become such a popular thing recently. And I like think it's such an awesome thing because literally, well, first off, my mom was an alcoholic. So like I've seen that side of alcohol, and like she's in AA and she's been sober 14 years. We just celebrated the other day, which I'm so proud of her and is amazing. But like just alcohol is literally poison. It's poison putting into your body. Like when you really think about it.
Technically a solution.
And whatever. Like it's a poisonous solution. Like eliminating that from your life, I just feel like lets you live more clear and like you feel better. And it's just a little bit of fun for like an awful reaction after it. You know, it's like, why are we doing this? Why is it fun? Like, I just don't understand the alcohol culture now. Like, it's just, like, literally, I feel like the only reason why people drink is to have fun. It's like, that's, like, embarrassing. Like, have...
A lot of people just... Alcohol industry is weird. So,
yeah,
like, I think 80% of alcohol sales are done by 20% of people. So, like, the people that are hardcore drinkers are the ones that are keeping alcohol sales alive. You know, like, then, you know, 20% of people, or the other 80% of people only make up 20% of the sales. So that's crazy to think. Like, most alcohol is sold to real drinkers.
Yeah.
Like, not just like your novice every day, like any day, like random drinkers. But yeah, I mean, alcohol's not that enjoyable when you back away from it.
Just, it's like when I went to college, like of course it was fun, like going out to happy hour and having some drinks, but it's like it was always terrible the next day. You feel awful, it can make you sick, like the hangover, it just like wasn't worth it to like go out and have fun for 2-3 hours to feel awful the whole next day. You know, it just like I don't know. I could get on board with like wine, maybe like having a glass of wine here and there. But just like hardcore liquor is rough.
Yeah, I mean, any alcohol's just doesn't do it for me.
Yeah, but whatever. I feel like we're getting on a tangent, but I feel like this people getting on that journey of being sober just to like feel better and live their best life and live to their fullest every day has become more of a popular thing. And like, I think it's great, but like to each their own. Like, you know, if drinking is your thing and you don't feel sick the next day, like, and you can have fun doing it, great. But
I mean, it does have negative long-term effects. Like, there's no question about that. Like, you know, and not to preach at people about the negative effects of alcohol, but obviously it has negative effects. I mean,
for sure.
Yeah.
But like you could also say literally like Doritos.
They have negative effects as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. A lot
but
of
like
things
I really can't imagine having CJ right now and like if it was like, oh, we're gonna go have dinner and have a few drinks and get a little drunk and then the next day be hungover and have to take care of him.
You'd have to learn how to not be hungover. You'd have to toughen up.
I know, but that's like, I can't even imagine that.
Well, there goes me ever coming out with a shitty alcohol line like some of these influencers do.
You can come out with a hydration drink.
Oh, yeah, that's the new one. Like some kind of powder that's mostly just salt that you sell for 50% markup, 80% markup,
hydration
something like that.
Drink.
It's for hydration. Yeah.
No, but Alex Cooper came out with like a hydration drink.
Yes, every influencer comes out with a shitty product.
It's basically like the Prime, but...
Every influencer comes out. It's on my bingo card. An influencer will come out with a shitty product. I have a 2025 bingo card that I wrote up and I put out.
Yeah, I saw. I was on there.
Yes. Pregnant wife was on the bingo card.
I don't know if I agreed to that.
Everybody always does these bingo card. Everybody always makes the joke when something happens. That wasn't on my 2025 bingo card. And it grinds my gears.
So Cooper said, I'm making a bingo card. It frustrates me
because I'm like, it's just a dumb meme.
It is kind of funny, though, making your bingo card.
Yeah, and now I have things that are on my bingo card. And I picked some outlandish things. I put Germany invades Poland. That was very World War II aggressive of me.
Like, yeah, I did see some of those. I was like, what?
Put aliens first contact with humans.
Well, we're hoping that some of those don't happen.
Yeah, I mean, of course.
Yeah.
I hope that the bingo card's empty. Obviously, I don't want to see Germany invade Poland. I mean, granted, it wouldn't really impact my life very much. I'm out of draft age. They can't send me over there to die. So
what is the draft age? 18 to...
I think it's 18 to like 28.
Oh.
But
I didn't realize that. I thought it was like older.
Maybe. I mean, maybe they'll
No.
maybe they'll pull me in. Maybe they'll say, maybe they'll pull CJ in.
No. Oh my God.
He'll have
That's a
to
scary thought.
like my
I would
grandpa.
flee the country, or I don't know what I would do.
My grandpa became a cop when the draft was going on. He was like, "Yeah, I'll just become a cop."
Yeah, things like that and things in the world become scary when you have a kid, like to think about.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
the world's a scary place.
Like I could not imagine being a mom and back in the day if like your son was getting drafted.
Yeah, and they're like, "Hey, he's going over to Europe," and you're like, "What?"
Yeah.
Like, sorry.
No, okay. I can't talk about it. All right. Should we end it?
Yeah, we should end
I
this
don't know.
off.
We're going on tangents.
CJ's locked in the playpen right now, so we better go check on him.
No, he's not. He's happily asleep in his crib, and my sister is in our house making sure he's good.
Yep. All right, guys. Well, thank you so much for watching. That's going to end it off there. We will see you next time. Keep it saucy. Follow us on social medias outside of the podcast. Follow Bronte on Instagram, TikTok, and we will see you guys next time. So,
Bye, guys.
see ya.